Okay, here we go. So hopefully you can see us now.
Hey!
So good morning, everyone. We hope you are having a lovely Christmas morning and you're looking forward to have some coffee with us. We are going to do number 24 from our calendar. We would like to thank you, first of all, that we could do this journey with you. And it was really a lot of fun to taste all those coffees every day, different coffee. So I hope you enjoyed it with us too. And number 24, we thought we would like to do together. Gwilem will prepare V60 here, and we will tell you everything what we are doing. We are actually doing this whole thing through a completely new application, which calls Cupwise. And it was introduced to us by Scott Rao and made by Vladimir Baranov. And it's a new application where you can kind of like cup or taste coffee live. And there are different features that you can actually score your coffees. You can score them online, and then we can score it with you, and we will do it kind of together. And then we can we will relieve the results at the end.
And it's the first time we've used it, but we wanted to try it out. We're a little bit excited about it, so hopefully we'll be using it in the future as well.
Let's hope it all works. Yeah.
Okay, Petra. So what is the coffee?
So the coffee is from El Salvador, and it's a geisha.
Yep, and the farm is Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's what people have been calling anaerobic. Now, if Lucia Solis is hearing this, I apologize. She doesn't like the term anaerobic because it's factually not correct. It's a bit silly, but we stuck with it. And so we're going to say it. It's an anaerobic process. So basically, the coffee cherries have been kept in a low oxygen environment before they're finally dried. And what will it taste like? Hopefully.
Well, we'll see. We will tell you all that when we are tasting it. Maybe I should talk about a little bit more about the coffee, how we got this coffee. We cooperate with several green buyer coffee companies, but we work a lot with Falcon, and we are very good friends with Bara, who helps us to choose the right coffees. And we chose this one specifically for the calendar. It's a very small lot, and it was bought just for the calendar. And the lot was actually only 60 kilos. So we still have a little tiny bit left. So after the calendar is now done, next year we will reveal this coffee, and we're gonna sell it as well. But just we thought it's a nice thing to have such a special coffee from a small lot as number 24.
Okay. Normally, we use water just off the boil. Pour it in, and Petra uses a spoon to mix it. For me, at 20 grams, I just give it a little stir with my hands. If it's over 30 grams, then I tend to use a spoon as well. Today, the coffee is actually ground a little bit coarser than we would normally do for an anaerobic, and the water is slightly cooler. So instead of about 98, this water is about 95. Okay, and then there's no special technique. I'm just dropping the water in a nice gentle stream. I'm making a pretty little flower pattern because it amuses me. And we are going for 330 grams of water. So it's fairly fast. There we go.
What we should taste in the coffee. There should be jasmine that will be in the aroma. So expect that in the aroma. And then in the flavor, there's papaya, there's mango, and rum. We were actually tasting the coffee also yesterday. We wanted to get ready, and we had a lot of the rum in there, so that was very tasty. if you were following us through the whole journey from the fest till today, we had some coffees with the rum and we really enjoy those.
Okay, we're nearly there. We're not there. I can't see myself anymore.
Yes, but we are now in the comment section, so we can see
okay, so it's that separate. Well, this has got a little bit more to run through. I was aiming for 2.5 minutes, and it's gone a little bit further than that. So we should have ground it slightly more.
Okay. Okay, we can see your comments, so that's very nice.
Okay, I'm going to take this off. Thank you to Jackie for the cute little cup. Now, I'm going to give it time to cool down. And while it's happening, we can have a little smell.
Yes, we can smell. Mm-hmm. I actually had the papaya more than a jasmine in there.
First time we did this, there was a lot of floral, a lot of jasmine in the smell. But now there's a little bit of floral. But yeah, papaya.
Mm-hmm.
Papaya.
We will wait a little bit and then we're gonna pour the coffees for us and we will drink it with you. We decided to do it as V60, not as a classic cupping, because we had one packet and we just wanted to have a nice coffee with you.
Yes. And cupping is good, but sometimes I enjoy it from a V60 more than a cupping. There is, I don't know if this is true, but whenever we enjoy a coffee more in the cupping, it's usually roasted, not quite so good. As some of the faults come out in the V60. Right.
In the meantime, also, what you can do, you can, if you have any questions related to the calendar or any other questions, just write to the comment section. And once we finish with the tasting, we can go through those questions with you and reply.
We're still going to use a spoon, and then we'll use our. Put mine up here so you can see my cup.
Special rainbow with a paw.
Yeah,
with a little naughty dog.
Mine isn't. It's just a spoon for soup. Okay, you can see my cup. I'm going to stir it to try and cool it down a little bit. And I would like to taste it hot first. Usually when I taste it hot, there's a little bit less sweetness, less acidity. I'll be tasting probably more of the rum and... Oh, there we go.
It's still quite warm, so I wait a little bit more. Anyway, in the application, in the lower section, you can see different kind of aspects of the coffee, which we will evaluate. We did those the same as you have them on the card. So with each coffee in the calendar, you got a little card, little kafíčko, as we say in Czech. And you have points. You can score from 1 to 5. And so you can kind of like pull the little, how do you say, maybe you say this in English.
The thing. Pull the little round black thing across.
With the 5 as the best score and 1 as the worst score.
So 3 is in the middle. So I would, if we're putting words to this, I would say 3 is good.
Mm-hmm.
3 is good. 2 is average. 4 is very good. 1 is a bit disappointing. And 5 is better than very good.
So shall we go through the different? It's now cooler. We can kind of.
So What are we gonna explain?
So with the aroma, no, it's a little bit less, but I would say
in the cup. There was more aroma in the glass carafe.
I would go to 4. And as notes for the aroma, I would say there's some florals, but I can actually smell like the fruits also, like the papaya.
Yeah, I'm getting like a sweet tropical fruit and some floral.
Good. Then we have another one, and that is acidity. Okay.
Now with acidity, there's 2 things here. It's the amount, but it's also the quality and the complexity of that acidity.
I have to say, I'm really enjoying the acidity in this coffee. It's very bright. It's sparkling. It's not like very, very high.
It's not sharp.
It's not sharp. It's I would say that acidity is actually like a higher aspect of the coffee. So okay, I cannot do 4.5. Okay, I cannot do 4.5, so I'm doing 5. Then sweetness. How much sweetness do you have there, Gwil? I would say like medium sweetness.
Yeah, usually if the acidity is not balanced, it's missing sweetness. So sweetness is a really strange thing in coffee because scientifically speaking, there's no sugar in there because it's what a human can taste has all been roasted out. So what we're tasting, it's a really difficult thing to explain. You know when it's not there. When it's there, everything seems to be more in balance, not so sharp. But
it is sweet.
The acidity is definitely supported. It's slightly more than medium acidity.
I feel like a little like a bonbonki, and definitely the mango and the papaya in the sweetness. It tastes like a sweet ripe fruit.
Yeah, it's ripe fruit. It's not unripe fruit.
So I am pulling this one on 4.
Yeah.
Okay, next is body. That's how the coffee feels in your mouth.
It's not tea-like, or it doesn't taste like water or tea. It's more than that.
So I'd say it's like a medium, gentle body.
Yeah.
It's silky. It's soft. It's not dry in the finish.
It feels nice in the mouth. It's not powdery or anything, or scratchy. If you want a higher body, I would change the recipe and use a little bit less water. And if you want less body than this, you can just add a little bit of water.
I think with body, I would be on 4.
4? Yeah, it's silky. It's...
I kind of, with geisha, you don't even want to have like...
Not too heavy.
Like a heavy, strong body.
But the quality of the body.
Yeah.
If we're talking about quality, I would say 4, because it's very pleasant as it's moving around my mouth. It's very soft. Now, what do you mean by taste?
So with taste,
taste balance.
We can also, I would put the flavors in it, like what it tastes actually like.
So are they quality flavors? Because you could have a chocolate that's not a nice chocolate, or you could have a raspberry that's a really sharp and ripe raspberry. So it's not just getting the flavors, it's having a quality flavor that you enjoy.
I definitely have a lot of the fruit flavors, as the papaya and the mango. The rum is there, but very gently. It's in the finish. It's really clean.
Yeah, when we tasted this before, but we used hotter water and there was more rum.
We went a little bit finer, and it was kind of like was like a longer extraction, and it was a little bit bitter. So it was more rum, but I would say that this has like more of the fruit aspects, and I kind of enjoy this more, even when I don't like the rum coffees.
For me, it's the fruit are like cooked tropical fruits.
Yeah, true.
And it's not. Many anaerobic coffees are very fermented, almost like sometimes it can be like a bit like cheese. It's nothing like that at all. It's much, much cleaner.
Good.
Yeah.
So I put 4 for the taste. Good.
And as it's cooling, I can taste that acidity more.
Mm-hmm.
And sweetness is still there. Sometimes as it cools, the flavors can drop off. But it's still holding well.
You make me a very tasty cup of coffee.
I did very well.
It's actually my first cup of coffee.
And it's always quite a challenge because you have one dose of coffee and you've got to make it. So generally our routine for making coffees is very simple and it's about the same. The grind is your only real variable. And with this one, we drop the temperature slightly. Generally, we just leave the temperature alone, about 98.
True. Okay, let's see if we have some questions and some comments.
We can't move the black thing. We couldn't either.
Now we can. Okay,
now we can.
Good. Oh, good. Oh, yeah. Okay. If you have any photos from today, please post them on Instagram and tag us in, and we will definitely repost it. We are enjoying so much all the posts you're doing through the whole calendar.
And everybody's anonymous.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
We've learned a lot from this in how we organize things, and to roast so many different coffees was tough.
We have a question. Which coffee from the calendar did you like the most? So which one would you say?
One that surprised me was the black honey.
The Costa Rica.
Yeah.
I have to say, we had a few Costa Ricas, and all of them were so good. We really enjoyed those. And my favorite definitely is also Colombia Anserma. That was last Sunday as the Advent coffee. I have to admit that I drink this coffee all the time, so it's still my favorite.
And I enjoyed the Ethiopian washed as well.
And the Kenyas were like really juicy. It was nice to have some like the naturals and the anaerobic, some of the funky flavors, and then another day to have something was really clean and sparkling and kind of alive and like really juicy. So that was fun. This geisha is awesome. Then the Costa Ricans are very good at Europeans.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
The Ansema is a difficult one because it's a project that the cooperative are doing, and each batch that we get is slightly different. So some can be a little bit more funky, some can be a little bit more towards washed coffee, and they roast completely differently. And but it's been it's been fun with the Ansermas. You never quite know what's going to happen.
And Veronica from the UK, hello. Nice to see you here. It's a shame we cannot see your name, so you can write your names if you're there, and so we know who you are. And
and of course the UK don't have Christmas today. They have to wait another day.
Then we have a question. It's in Czech, but I will translate it to English. How do we make the coffee flavors, the taste profile of the coffee for the calendar? So many of the coffees, or some of the coffees we already had, so we knew how they tasted like. But all coffees before they came to you, we tasted them several times, and we we try to find like taste profiles which were like very clear and easy to perceive. So we hope you got at least some of those.
Yeah.
It's difficult because everybody of you have different grinder, you are using different water, different equipment, everything can be different. So at the end you can have a different taste profile, but we were trying to choose the ones which were kind of like strong in there.
Yeah, and they had some acidities and they had sweetness. With creating the profiles, basically most of the flavors are coming from the green coffee. It's the raw coffee.
Yeah.
As roasters, what we have to do is try and store them properly when they're in the seed. And then all I have to do in roasting is just not mess it up. Try not to burn it, try to cook it properly. But I'm being led completely by the green bean. There's nothing I can really do as a roaster.
But we do definitely a lot of tasting, and that
yes, and then the tasting is difficult because when we taste it after the roasting, it's going to be completely different maybe in 2 weeks' time. So we have no idea, or 4 weeks' time.
Yeah. Then there's another question about unicorn coffee. There was a very fast project. We only had a very small and limited amount, but it was so successful that we decided we will definitely do it again. So stay tuned, and hopefully maybe already in June there will be another edition of the unicorn.
Yeah.
Now we have another task. We should actually reveal the scores.
Good.
So you can... So bear with us now. I will try to be a little bit technical here. So maybe Gwilem, you can be talking about something and I will be technical here.
Yeah, we're just watching our screen, trying to move buttons. Yeah, done that. Done
that
two.
one.
No, it's gone again.
Okay.
Okay.
And that one too.
Yep.
Okay.
I think we're ready.
They're ready. And
what do you do now?
I don't know. Okay, I set the settings, so I don't know if you can all now see. Here.
Okay.
Average score.
Polarization.
Perfect.
Okay, there's the average score. Oh, so you were higher.
Okay.
You were higher on sweetness.
Yes.
You were higher on acidity and aroma. Oh yeah. They've managed to get to 4.5 was that's where we wanted to be. With acidity, 5 is too high, 4.5 is more like it. Aroma in this, I'd say is 4, but aroma in our cup probably dropped to 3.5. Sweetness, 4, 3.5. Yeah, body same, taste same. We're pretty close.
But it's very nice to see like that. Definitely acidity was like the higher aspect, like the very very nice aspect of this coffee.
It's still there.
It's still there.
In fact, it's growing as the acidity.
And we were the same with the taste and the body, so that's really nice to see. So
because it looks really complicated when you first look at the scoring, but I find if you put words to the numbers, it becomes much easier. And having like 3 in the middle makes it good.
Okay. Vladimir says if we refresh, we can actually see even the...
Vladimir's here.
Yes, wow. He's with us the whole time.
It must be very early in the morning for him.
Okay, I will refresh. And oh, it's growing, look. Yeah. Tropical, delicate, soft mango. Wow, that's good. That's very good. Nice.
And people are the same with us. They're not finding so much of the rum. The tropical.
It's 4:30.
It's 4:30.
I'm very sorry. I hope you're drinking the coffee with us. And we have another comment. Excellent geisha today. We enjoy calendar very much.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you for thank you for the feedback on the calendar.
So if you don't have more questions, if you have any questions, you can always write to us to the Instagram. We are kind of online almost all the time. And we wish you very Merry Christmas. Enjoy here in Europe. Enjoy today, and the rest of the world who celebrate tomorrow. Have fun tomorrow. And thank you again, and thank you also Kofio that we had this opportunity to do this project together. Yeah. It was a lot of work, and I think we've done well, and we are kind of proud about the whole calendar.
And the dogs are sleeping.
Ah, we have to show the dogs. Okay, before
I have to wait. You can't wake them up.
The dogs.
I took them out slightly for a little walk, and it's all cold and wet now that they just decided that they're going back to their pelly check.
Okay, Maya lost her bowl. She actually had it. There's one.
I'm sleeping. What are you doing to me? Don't play on the skein.
Oh, Jenny, go. So there's Maya. Maya doesn't have her Christmas bowl, but Jenny has a Christmas bowl. You can see that.
Yeah, Jenny would go out again, but there's no way this one's going anywhere. I think until she has to.
They were having a lot of fun with us because we were giving them a lot of treats to do all the videos and pictures. So they kind of got used to on the fact that we are coming with a little envelope, and instead of coffee, there's treats, and they like that very much. Okay, so thank you very much, and have a lovely day today. It was nice to be with you. Bye.
Enjoy your day.